We can do that. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Touche Beauty Splash training. I want to share a lot of things with you about the line, but I'm going to make it brief. We have just a half an hour, and I'm going to speak about the key items of each of the products and a little bit of a few things that are perhaps different for you, things that you've either forgotten or may not have heard. So, first of all, one of the things that makes Touche very, very interesting is and special is its bioavailability. When Barbara's mother retired, of course you know that Barbara Schumann had been in skincare all her life. When her mother retired and she went back and reformulated a line, she did what they did best, which was to create serums. And it's often said, people would say about Barbara, if you asked her for lemonade, she'd go plant a tree. She really is a profound researcher. So the way we explain Touche is that it is an addendum line that is designed to retrofit into any responsible skincare regime. And it's important to make sure that we remember that each serum targets a different issue. So that's a different statement that you haven't heard before. Targets a different issue in the skin. It is also very key to recognize that it is a balance of the correct formulation. The formula is more important than the ingredients, because each of these ingredients, were they to stand alone, would not be as powerful as when they are combined in specific percentages and with specific delivery systems. This is very, very powerful because there are a lot of brands out there that even tout that they have an ingredient in them, but it's not at a performing level. There are big companies out there with very deep pockets, and they really answer to no one. They can say that the ingredient is in the product, and it probably will be, but highly active ingredients are very expensive, and they may not be at active levels. And this is something that comes directly from Barbara, who's been in the industry for a long time and a manufacturer for many, many years. So she knows that this exists. One of the things that she has a passion for is empowering a graceful resistance. I mean, let's face it, women are accosted with images of other women that are untouchable and unreachable. And the point being that there is an inner beauty in each of us that we can help to draw out. Touche helps to make the esthetician a hero, because of the level of difference that we can make with the products. And we're really, really serious about that. You can make such a profound difference with the Touche serums and still remain non-toxic, that if you use your head, not just your hands, and actually think about what can benefit the client long term and over time, you're not going to have your clients moving away. It makes such a big difference to have a variety of products to offer. And that's one of the reasons why Touche can empower a graceful resistance to aging. We won't go into the background of Barbara, but I do have a very, very in-depth film of her speaking about the products that I can send you as well. We know that it is an addendum line that really does feather into any responsible skincare, but let's talk about each of the products individually. But know that indeed they are also water soluble, with the exception of DNA, and can be used with electricity with machines. And we know that that is very, very important in our business. As a matter of fact, we'll talk about how some of the products are used to create a bit of a mask just with a piece of wet gauze. So the marine collagen. It's like water to a flower. And you've heard me say before, it's like dipping a raisin in a glass of water. The term for this product is simple hydration. Simple hydration. Even an oily skin needs hydration. So this is a very, very powerful hydrating product. And when the skin is hydrated, it can be healthy. First, of course, we need to drink enough water because you can't hold moisture in a skin that doesn't have enough moisture in it. The skin is an organ, but our body doesn't see it as a vital organ. So it gets last dibs on everything. This product was developed for burn victims, and it was developed by the son of the original inventor of collagen. So this goes back clear back to after the Second World War, where there were a lot of burn victims, and they would take collagen fiber and then cover it with collagen serum, and it really did help the skin to heal. So very, very important to note that this product can be used on basically any skin. There are no known allergies. It can be used under the makeup. As a matter of fact, for anyone that is needing to wear heavy makeup, say for photography, etc., it's very good under heavy makeup because it keeps the makeup from going chalky under heat, under light. So a lot of stars use it. Used with high frequency, this product can create absolute instant results. So what we do is we can layer a fairly heavy surface of the living collagen and then cover it with wet gauze and follow with a whoops, I'm just getting a little bit of background noise, and follow with high frequency, okay? So if you have a very sensitive client or a very dehydrated client, you want them to walk out with absolute instant results, you're going to apply the collagen at the end of the treatment, put wet gauze on top, and use high frequency for absolute amazing, amazing results. Key ingredients: the collagen, the panthenol B5, which in itself is a very active healing ingredient for the skin, and then last but not least, the glycerin. And I just am getting a little bit of noise in the background, but I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. Just move on. Caviar serum. This is a tried and true building block. So that's a term we haven't used before. This is a building block to healthy skin. Not only is it used for aged skin, it is used for damaged skin. So sun damaged skin, too many peels. The fresh cells and the old cells really do work together, and you've heard me say that I was trained in Switzerland about with the use of topical DNA and how it actually changes the way the skin functions. It actually teaches the skin to function younger. But this is also to be used if someone's skin is devitalized because of illness. It's used on incisions after either voluntary or mandatory surgery. So if someone has had some lesions taken off of their face because of precancerous cells, or if they've had plastic surgery, this actually helps the skin to heal faster. And again, so it feeds the skin. It's very high in vitamins, minerals, and essential fatty acids. And of course, the vitamin E is also very, very healing to the skin. Sodium hyaluronic can hold 18 to 100 times its weight in water. So this is a hydrating product, but it also is food for the skin, and it's healing. So very important that we recognize that. The oxygen serum, oh my gosh, the fee flow in oxygen, I've learned a lot more about this ingredient. If you look at the medical science, the medical documents on this ingredient, it uses the term heals. Wow, how can it do that? Well, fee flow is synthetic hemoglobin that actually encapsulates oxygen, encapsulates liquid oxygen, and delivers it in its natural state to the skin. What that does is push in oxygen and pull out CO2. So what happens when we do that? We know that oxygen purifies the skin because the skin, the bacteria that causes acne is anaerobic. But did you know that you can actually increase the circulation of the skin, which makes the skin healthier? Did you know that it strengthens the vascular structure? The oxygen serum can strengthen the vascular structure of the skin, which in turn improves the turgor of the skin. Wow, this is big stuff. So when we say that we are oxygenating the skin, this is important. There's a lot of a lot of products out there that say that they oxygenate the skin, and they do because they stimulate the skin with something even like an herb that, like cinnamon or something like that, it can stimulate the microcirculation. But it's not. It's bringing the blood more to the surface, but it's not delivering oxygen deep into the skin and pulling out CO2. That's what FeeFlow does. So this is not just redness, it's actually a real delivery system. And when you combine it with an ingredient like sodium hyaluronate, you're going to get a very, very beautiful hydrating product that can be used by itself for certain skin conditions, or it can be layered, of course. The glycophospholipids are a sugar that decreases over time in a skin that is aging. So this is very important that we're able to deliver that. The lightening serum, I call this the Bye Bye Brown Spots serum. Not only does it work on the brown spots, but this is designed to lighten and brighten the all over skin tone. Hydroquinone is known as the perfect bleach for the skin, but it's very toxic. That's why it's not used in this product. Now, this product is reinforced by vitamin C. We could call this a vitamin C lightening serum because it has enough vitamin C that actually helps to regrow collagen. You know that 4% or more ascorbic acid regrows collagen. Not only does this have, and it regrows collagen, but it also has a quantitative and qualitative effect on pigment. It reduces hyperpigmentation. Vitamin C reduces hyperpigmentation, but then you have a myriad of other ingredients, other extracts that also heighten that ability, like all of these different ingredients that can really, the kojic acid is known for bleaching the skin, and it also has AR-butane in it, which isn't noted here, which is why I was stumbling a little bit because I don't know why that wouldn't be there. But AR-butane is a very, very powerful inhibitor of the melanocytes. So not only are we lightening and brightening the surface of the skin, we're inhibiting the melanocytes at their base. Now, this is safe for the orbital bone. So not many lightening serums are safe for the orbital bone. Some people have darkening around their eyes and it's pigment. So we can't just use the soothing serum on that because that's for the lymph under the eyes. This one is for if you have hyperpigmentation around the eye area, and some people have that hormonally and some people have that hereditarily, and this can be used around the orbital bone. The soothing serum is very powerful because of not only its ingredients, but also because of its amazing roller. Now, I want you to know that this roller penetration, when you apply soothing serum on top of another serum with the roller, it helps to penetrate all of the serums better. That's a very important thing that we haven't spoken about before. So if the under eye area is dark because of lymph toxicity, then we use this product because the different peptides stimulate the microcirculation to the point where it can help to drain the toxicity, and that is supported further by the roller. So this is very important that we know that the reason it's such an important eye therapy is that the roller ball engages the lymphatic system. It can also be used around the jaw area for people that have stress in their jaw or they clench during the night and they have soreness around the jaw area. We've had really good experience with this by using it around the jaw area in a lymph right direction and then massaging the jaw joint. Good for jaw clenchers. So if you were to use this in conjunction with the lightening serum for somebody who has hyperpigmentation, we would use the lightening serum first and then the soothing serum on top in a lymph right direction. Now, this is an overall eye treatment. I mean, Barbara was very, very clear that she wanted to be able to provide what the industry wants right now, which is fast fix, but also long-term fix. And you'll see that specifically in this ingredient, this serum, as well as the lifting serum. This has an instant result because you're moving the lymph, but it also has a long-term result in firming, in feeding the skin. It is adding nutrients and reducing puffiness. So it has a long-term firming effect as well. The soothing serum, again, one of the things I shouldn't miss is that it also has unparalleled circulatory support for dilated capillaries, for rosacea. Very, very, very important and very, very effective. The revitalizing serum. Now, I had been saying that the revitalizing serum, that the milk, that it was a Norwegian horse. And I was just reviewing a film that I did with Barbara, and she says it's from Holland, from the Netherlands. So I stand corrected on that one. But even knowing that the revitalizing, the milk, this milk from this particular horse is used for as a nutrient for people that are sick, it is so high in nutrition. And another thing that we haven't spoken about before is that the lactic acid that is in this milk is a much more nourishing lactic acid. It's a bigger molecule. It's not as it's richer. It's a richer lactic acid, and it's more effective than what we're used to. So this is very important to note, that the revitalizing serum is a very, very dramatic product that is designed to not only break the links that hold the cells down, but, as you know, to digest the dead skin cells with the papain and the bromelain, the papaya and pineapple enzymes. And notice that it also has the glycerinic acid, which is the licorice extract, which is also nourishing, antioxidant, and brightening. So you see as well that this is a vitamin C serum. It has ascorbic acid in it. Vitamin C eradicates free radicals. So if we're using something that can penetrate very, very deeply because of the nature of alpha hydroxy acids, the lactic acid, and the little bit of glycolic that's in here, then we're able to deliver vitamin C at a much deeper level that can actually really eradicate free radical damage. Vitamin C can actually undo some of the DNA damage caused by the sun. So, and of course, we know that the tocopherol acetate, vitamin E, there's a difference between vitamin E and tocopherol acetate. Tocopherol acetate is the ester of the vitamin E that is far more active as a far more powerful antioxidant. The lifting serum is one of my favorites, and that's possibly because I had a bit of a hand in the creation of it. But you know, Matrixyl 3000, and that's one of the ingredients that I was speaking about when we started. Matrixyl 3000 is so powerful because it actually can reduce the overall area of wrinkles at around 40% over 54 days. That's a combination of the width of the wrinkle, the depth of the wrinkle, the overall number of wrinkles, and it's a peptide complex. What is a peptide? I was just asked that on Wellness Television the other day. Peptides are proteins that have been tweaked, and they support the skin's functions to a degree that they cause the skin to grow more collagen. So whenever there is a cave-in of the skin, that's where there's a wrinkle. Well, we need to regrow the collagen from the inside out in order to support that wrinkle and to make the wrinkles look less obvious. Now, typically you would see wrinkle creams with palmitoyl oligopeptide and palmitoyl tetrapeptide. Well, those are peptides as well. So we have the best of all the peptides known to man in this product. It absolutely helps the skin, gives all of its support because each peptide has a little bit of a different personality. So now you have matrixyl 3000, which is a peptide complex, and the oligopeptide and tetrapeptide. So we have everything we need to really support the skin from the inside out to regrow collagen and elastin very, very deep into the skin. The tetrahexyldecycloascorbate, that is a vitamin C complex, which the sum of its parts are absolutely unprecedented in being able to deliver higher percentages of vitamin C. Now, we know that 4% or more ascorbic acid causes the skin to grow more collagen, but if you were to keep increasing the percentages of ascorbic acid, you're going to burn. So this is the highest possible combination of grafted ingredients with powerful delivery systems that can regrow collagen, help to reduce hyperpigmentation, eradicate free radicals without irritation. The highest percentage without irritation. There's quite a bit of algae in this product as well because algae is hydrating. It also is antioxidant, and we know it's very powerful food for the skin. Yeast is important in the skin as well because it helps to facilitate the cellular functions. So lifting serum, it's important to note that it has an instant effect, that when you apply this product, you are going to see a bit of an instant firming, but of course over time, over a period of 54 days, it's going to be very dramatic, that the skin is going to look brighter and smoother. So I'm going to go backwards now, and does anyone have any questions? Kim, does anyone want to throw a question at me for the last 10 minutes? Okay, what was it for fun? Yes, you will also see though an immediate bit of a tightening in the skin. So the skin will look immediately better, and especially if you've used the revitalizing serum first, because when you take off the dead skin cells, of course the skin, you have planed down the depth of the wrinkle. The wrinkle's not as deep instantly, so the skin's going to look instantly better. And then when you take off the surface dead skin cells, the serum can penetrate better as well. So let's go backwards and talk about what types of skins we would apply each of these products to. I don't think I've missed anything, no. Okay, who would use lifting serum? Anyone? How about acne scarring? They need to regrow collagen. They need healing. They need smoothing of the skin. We know that more and more young people are going in for Botox and Restylane. We need to provide them we need to provide changes for their skin as well. And it's really interesting. One of the things that Barbara says is, don't get lazy. It's really important that we proactively guide our client on an ongoing basis. The skin stops recognizing what you've put on it. So you really do need to switch ingredients out. It's not just about wipe on, wipe off. That era is over. People want results and they want it now. So wrinkles, fine lines, lack of firmness, scarring, uneven skin tone. Can anyone think of anything else? Anyone else that would use lifting serum? What about revitalizing serum? What about another way to use revitalizing serum? Have you ever used it like a mask? For as long as this product is wet, it keeps working, but it's called a monitoring serum, which means that's why you can put it on and leave it overnight. It's not like a 20% peel that is for as long as it's on it and it's going to keep working. As soon as it starts to dry down, it becomes less effective. So if you wanted to do a peel in the treatment room, you can apply it a little bit heavier and put a wet gauze over it, and it'll continue to work. You're going to get instant results with no downtime. So who needs revitalizing serum? Again, just about everyone. Anyone who wants their skin to look smoother. The cell renewal process slows down as we age, and when you take off the dead skin cell, it stimulates the birth of a new cell. So not only are you stimulating cell renewal, you're taking off the old ugly cells that look more like little raisins and revealing the ones that look like little grapes. I like it. Who uses soothing serum? People with dark circles, people with under-eye puffiness, people with capillary problems, and sensitivity, which I didn't mention. This is your sensitive serum. People who want to get a better result with their other serums, like for instance, their lifting serum or their soothing serum. Apply it. Do a little bit of tapping. Apply your lifting serum. Do a little bit of tapping, and then apply the soothing serum on top in a left-right direction. You will get a better result. Yes. 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 Yes, and especially Barbara highly recommends the lightening serum and the soothing serum for around the eye area, and lightening serum first. So, but that only applies to people whose skin is a little bit dark around the eye area. Because, you know, for instance, for my skin around my eyes, you know, everything I do is revealed underneath my eyes. If I'm resting, drinking tons of water and no coffee, then I have very little under eye darkness. If I am not resting and eating wrong, etc., it shows under my eyes. The skin's very thin, and any toxicity shows under my eyes. But then there are clients that I have that have very dark skin under their eyes. In that case, we would use both of them. For me, the soothing serum on its own is all I need, although I use the lightening serum on my face, especially on my neck on the left side because of the light coming in from the car window. That's a place where I wasn't thinking of putting sunscreen on, so I have hyperpigmentation there. It's quite dramatic how well this product works. It really is. Again, AR-butane combined with vitamin C and kojic acid. Wow. It's a wow factor serum. Back of the hands. You know, people work on their face and they don't do anything for the back of their hands. You know, you may as well be walking around with your birth date on the back of your hands, because it really does tell your age if you don't take care of it. Any other questions? Oxygen serum. Who uses oxygen serum? Well, how about people that are stressed? This smells like the air after a thunderstorm. You can smell the oxygen in this product. Why? Because there is liquid oxygen in the product. It is so de-stressing. We have a whole ritual of applying the oxygen serum before a treatment, or so to say before the massage. You know what? Somebody with acne skin, that you can use this for their massage. Just wet your hands down and don't use anything else. Then you're not applying any oil to their skin at all. You can apply the serums underneath your massage medium for all skin conditions to enhance whatever you're going to be doing with your hands, and of course getting a deeper penetration because of the use of your hands. So this is great for people with acne. It's great for people with sluggish skin that don't get out, that don't do any exercise. It's, you know, it's good for aging skin because of course We know that that the more oxygen available to new cells, the faster they renew themselves. It's excellent for people that fly, even though and this was research done by the Aerospace Research Foundation, that the airplanes pump enough oxygen into the skin, but because of the barometric pressure, you're actually standing on top of a mountain at 8,000 feet. That's the amount of oxygen that you get into your body. So yes, you're oxygen deprived in the airplane. And if your skin is an organ but not a vital organ, you know your skin's going to get last dibs. So you heard of jet lag of the body. Usually you feel it in your head. You feel tired. Well, double that for your face. So all of your clients that are going to be traveling, they need to be using oxygen. It brightens the face for any skin, brightens the face. My spa director that I work with at the Maui Hyatt used it one night and phoned me in my hotel room. I hadn't gone to the spa yet. Phoned me in my hotel room saying, my skin looks so bright. These serums will make you a hero as an esthetician. Caviar. We said damaged skin. We said devitalized skin. We said mature skin. We need dry skin, skin that needs food, skin that cells renewal. This will help the skin to renew itself because you're giving it everything it needs. It's the vitamin supplement for the skin, but it's also containing a high percentage of protein and essential fatty acids. We know essential fatty acids are profoundly good for the skin in terms of eradicating free radicals, and are basic but delightfully effective marine collagen serum. Wow, this is something everyone should have in their pocket. I actually travel with it, and when I get off an airplane, collagen goes on top of my makeup just to eliminate that dehydrated pucker that I get on my cheeks and around my eye areas. But I just love it. I use it heavy at night like a mask. And it's really, really amazing for, again, the skin cannot be healthy if it doesn't have enough moisture. So I'm going to pause here. Any other questions, comments? Absolutely. It's not going to make you look like Michael Jackson. It it really just it really brightens the skin and it targets hyperpigmentation. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the lovely lady that I tested it on for around the eye area had very dark skin, but around her eyes, for some, hereditarily, she was just chocolate. And in 2 weeks, she looked like she'd been on a holiday. I mean, it was amazing. She was really pleased. Another question? What's your favorite? Okay. When we send your next order, I'm going to send you one set of each of the serums, and I want you to let the girls take them home and trade them back and forth, okay? So they can try everything for a few days at a time. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. My pleasure. Create a good day. Bye. Thank you, ladies. Dagmar and Alicia. I'm going to unmute you. I don't know if you can. Thank you very much. I was expecting. My pleasure. Do you guys have any questions?